Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Open Potato. Welcome back to Ixion. That's right. Okay, a couple of things have happened since the end of the last episode. First and foremost, I should give you a little appraisal on what the situation is looking like inside the space station here. A couple of things to note. First of all, we've got ourselves a crop farm. It's producing like an incredibly large amount of food. A really, really, really large amount of food. 9 times 11. What is 9 times 11? That's like a lot of food, right? That's like 99 food. 99 food every however many cycles, 10 cycles it is. It's a lot of food. So food-wise, we're doing fine now. Now, in order to facilitate that, I've done a couple of things. First of all, I've got Sector 3 up and running here. It's looking really, really good. If I turn around here, you can see that we've got ourselves a housing block there. It's not fantastic. I'd rather have normal housing, but, you know, for space-wise, it's fine. I've also finished the research of the mushroom wall. Now, what I'm waiting to do here is I'm actually waiting to build the DLS center because we need to actually change the policy on waste before we're going to be able to get mushrooms. I did say that this was going to be the agri center. I still maintain that. That's good. Everybody is a little bit angry here. The way that I managed to fix the sort of, I guess, anger problem, something that I didn't even realize, but if you have more than 250 cryonic pods on the ship at any time, you get a negative stability modifier in every single quadrant. And it's literally, if you have more than 250 of these cryonic pods on the ship at any time, everywhere, everybody just sort of freaks out. So what I did is I built a legislative strengthening chamber over here. Did I build anything else in this sector? I don't think so. I reactivated the cryonic center temporarily, which is why we now have such a large number of people here, which is fine. You know, it's not the end of the world. I didn't even change the food policy. Food policy is still normal. I could change it up to generous. I could change it down to restricted, but we don't need to. We really, really don't need to, and I don't think that we want to be honest. This area is fine. I deconstructed the fusion reactor here because, quite frankly, we don't need water for anything in this area. We literally just need ice in this sector, which is great. You know, that's quite fine. I do need to fix the homelessness situation, but to be honest, it's not causing me a negative penalty, which is absolutely fine. Did I build anything else here? I think I built the alternative life center for just a little bit of extra stability. And probably we need to get more stability buildings in this sector as well. But again, what we're working on right now is we're working on the DLS center, which is going to allow us to change the policy on waste, and also actually we can get ourselves a little bit more some propaganda, which is going to give us some more stuff. What do we got? Stability is very low. Yes, strike is ongoing. Stability is low, and also there's no health building. Yeah, I forgot about the fact that there's no health building. That building having an accident or a breakdown is a bit of a problem, but 94 workers are required, and we have 110 available, so we are fine. And trust, we are building back up again, which is important. If we go onto the system map, we're definitely gonna fix this up. And we're also definitely going to fix this up. Both of those are going to get done. What we're doing at the moment is we are mining ice here, and we're also mining iron. I did a little extra scan for iron, and to be honest, we need to do a little bit more scanning, if I'm not mistaken, because otherwise we are going to end up having problems for sure. This needs to get reactivated so that we can build some more probes, because believe it or not, probes are kind of important. But so is iron, and so is alloys. Anyway, we want to get colonization set up as well. Do I have the available workers here? Yeah, we totally do. And in fact, I actually think that we can probably just start training colonists as soon as we have the ability to do so. We're probably going to need, like, what, one electronics chip. But if we're able to do that, then we'll be fine. Yeah, we're going to need to probe a little bit harder, and hopefully we're going to have to trust a little bit more. But if we're able to accomplish that, then we're going to be in a great place. This is a stockpile that is going to deal with waste, and we literally just need to wait for the mushroom wall to get there. We are currently we're currently satisfying 133% of our food requirements. So as long as we don't kind of get unlucky, I guess, with timings or strikes or any of that nonsense, we should be fine. We should be fine. We do need a little bit more iron, we need a little bit more silicon, but I think that we've got the capability to get all of that sorted out, and it's just a case of doing it. We're also going to do some more scans. Iron, Silicon. I did see some more. There's no silicon over there. That's a bit of a pain in the backside. I thought there was more silicon somewhere, right? There's a lot of iron over there. It's a decent amount of iron, but nothing much. Carbon, that's good, but what we need is really iron. We need iron, and ideally, you know, the closer... Oh, that's silicon right there. Oh, perfect. The closer it is to, you know, the ship, the better, really. I don't really want to move yet. I want to build up my trust a little bit. I want to build up my trust. That's fine. And to be honest, ideally, I want to open some more cryonic pods, but I didn't realize that that was a penalty. That is a nasty penalty to be up against, to be honest. It's a nasty, nasty, nasty penalty to be up against. Right. Probe has completed its scan. Brilliant. That's great. Where are my mining ships away to? Fantastic. Yeah, I've changed around the sort of order of operations here. I think this is about as good as we can expect. I'm pretty happy with the sort of layout that things are at the moment. Yeah, that's looking good. Let us train 15 colonists, or we'll train 15 more colonists whenever we get the opportunity to do so. And we'll wait for a little bit more. We'll wait for a little bit more more stuff over here. I tell you what, do I need the legislative assembly right now? You know, we can maybe legislative strengthening chamber. Let's ditch that. Ditch that on a temporary basis. So it's going to allow us to get pretty darn close to where we need to be. That leaves us with 17. That leaves us with 17 alloy, which is not great, but it's far from the worst case scenario. Do I want to destroy anything here? I mean, we could get rid of this. We could get rid of the small stockpile, to be fair. There's no other... No, there's no other resources to collect. We're just going to have to wait. Either way, this is good. We managed to get Sector 3 online, like, relatively easily. The cost of doing... shame. The cost of doing business was not too high. So that's good. We've managed to increase our population quite dramatically. Food production, very, very importantly, has been increased, like, a lot. Like, that is really, really, really what we require. We require quite a lot of food. I tell you what, I mean, if I was to move to here, how long would that take to move? 2.1 cycles? I mean, I do kind of want to move in closer proximity to the iron. But there's no real reason. There's no real reason to do so. I think I'm quite content just to wait until we got a little bit more iron. A couple of people are dying. It's happening. We are, yeah, losing quite a few people to the whole death thing. But I'm not perturbed. I'm not perturbed. I'm not too worried. We can actually, if we need to, get rid of one of these cryonics centers, but I'd rather not do that because we are going to have to get a lot of people. We're going to have to get a lot of people unboxed here. And not to mention the fact that I do actually want to progress the story quite substantially. You've got iron. Brilliant. Love to see it. Lots and lots of iron. Lots and lots of iron. Resources to collect. Is that it? Or did we get everything there? There's only 69 iron to collect. Oh, we're going to have to probe for more iron then, aren't we? Simple as that, I'm afraid. There is like a... There we go. I was waiting to say, there's a juicy iron patch over there. Requires retractable... yeah, so the Tiqqun needs to be in proximity over there. I think we fly the Tiqqun over to here, but I think we need to wait until we get a little bit more iron through the door first. Just because the hull integrity is not in a super great position. Yeah. We're close, though. We're close. The good news is that we're building up our food supply. And that is really, really great. Like, we have got a lot of food. We got a lot of water in the sector, which is great. Looking really, really good. The fact that stability is so low here is not fantastic, but it's also not the end of the world. Do I have the... I have no policy center in Sector 2. So that means... Oh, no, we do have propaganda here. I should probably build a policy center here. But that would be, like, quite a lot of faff. Okay, let's get the hull integrity up to, like, I don't know, 600 or 700, and then let's prepare to move out. The problem with moving, the real problem with moving, actually, is that we don't have any batteries, because I deconstructed, like, a whole bunch of batteries in order to... That's fine. I deconstructed a whole bunch of batteries in order to get here, so let's maybe rebuild a few batteries. Yeah. I don't love the fact that we're doing this because we're not going to be prioritizing the construction of... or reconstruction of the hull, I should say. There we go. That's good. To be fair, though, I think I'm reasonably happy with how the ships are being prioritized. There's a little bit of iron over there. Looks like there's a bit of silicon. Sure. We'll go and ping that off over there. Okay. Hull integrity is like kind of high. Let's get this 3.6 cycles. Man, not without the batteries, unfortunately. I just can't sustain that. I just cannot sustain it. Getting electronics, though, that's good. It's very nice. Yeah. That's a little bit of an annoyance, I must say. Right, so that leaves us with what? That battery is charging. That's good. That battery is nowhere near ready to go yet. Got silicon coming through here, which is good. Cargo ship has become more experienced. Oh, cool. Oh, it's a tier 2 cargo ship. Nice. Also, the Faraday. What's wrong with the Faraday? Has 2 missing crew. The science ship must return. Okay. Currently investigating an event.
Integrity below 50%.
Okay, well, that's problematic, but not the end of the world. Okay. Iron over there. Brilliant. Yeah, we'll go and address that. Okay. Lots and lots and lots of probes. Lots and lots and lots of probes.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
That's okay. We can deal with accidents. We can deal with accidents. As long as we get more iron, we're able to deal with an unlimited number of accidents. The irony is, right, is that I actually think we should be ready to... If I train 15 more colonists, then we're actually going to be able to colonize, like, very, very effectively here. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to colonize, which is actually going to decrease our population, like, very, very nicely and free up a few food resources. We are going to need alloys for it, but that's, you know, that is what it is. We're just going to have to deal with the fact that alloys are there. You know what? Let's maybe deconstruct this cryonics center. Sure. Let's deconstruct it. That'll allow some more batteries to be built, which is great. How on earth is this battery going to last for, like... Battery supports operations for 0.2... 0.5. Literally, I was literally pointless to have it. Literally pointless to have it. Will that extra alloy get through to here? It totally will. Brilliant. Okay, at least that's going to give us a change of policy on waste. How much food do we have over here? We got 30. Why? Let's try and... Yeah, the target is 20 here. Target is max. Target is max. There we go. Okay, well that'll free up a whole bunch of resource here. That's great. That's really, really good. Okay, trust is being built back up. Hull integrity is on the way up too. That's brilliant. Right, that battery is almost to full. That's great. Should we get another battery here? I mean, it really feels so redundant, doesn't it? Okay, let's see. So, waste. Waste recycling. Waste can be stored in stockpiles, but stability is gonna be lowered. I mean...
A violent
Sure.
strike has started
Change it
on
now.
board the Tiqqun.
Store waste. And that's gonna allow us to get...
An
It's gonna
accident
allow us
has
to get
occurred
resources in here.
Tiqqun.
Okay. People are, like, super angry. Like, unbelievably angry. But the good news about doing what I did there is that it means that we're going to be able to get our propaganda order in pretty darn quick, which is kind of nice. Okay, so I think we are probably ready to move. Probably ready to move. Either that, or before we move, we can maybe sort out the colonization. Advanced colonization? I don't have advanced colonization, do I? I have enough to do basic colonization. Let's train enough people to do advanced. Yeah, I would like 60 colonists, please. Also, we need to construct the retractable telescopic pole. What is that gonna cost us? It's gonna cost us 60 carbon. Or 60 polymers, which means that we need to do some more carbon investigations. Now, there is the capability to find... There we go. Capability to find more carbon. So I'll set that up. Brilliant. And then we really do need to move. We really do need to move. 600 is our magic number. When we hit 600, we'll do it. I'm telling you. When we hit 600, we will do it. There we go. Positive trust is so good. So nice. Okay. 6 crew members died in the last cycle. Tell you what, I didn't really consider, but the population here does actually need an infirmary. It is kind of important. Believe it or not, it is kind of important. Okay, hull integrity, we're almost to 600. Am I as good as my word? I am. We've hit 600. Let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking move this. Let's move this beast. Let's move it to where it needs to go. 4 cycles? Gosh darn it.
A probe has completed its scan.
Can we do it in 2 sections? We should just do it as a oneer. Oh god, people are gonna get so grumpy. 2.1 cycles even to get out there. But then again, if we don't do it, then we're gonna be in trouble, aren't we? Okay, here's the order of operations. Let's finish training the colonists. I want to do all the colonists first. Let's get the colonists on their merry way, and then we'll move. Then we will move. So we need 0.5 to do this batch of colonists, and then we'll do one more batch of colonists, and that is going to get us there, which is fantastic. There we go, and that's 4.7 or whatever. That's good. Right, we should have plenty of iron. Yeah, we got plenty of iron to mine. We got plenty of iron to transport. We got plenty of everything to transport, actually. Good. There we go. Leave that on as a low priority. I do want to get more colonists in, but I'm scared. I'm scared of the fact that there are so many colonists. We should do...
Administrator, you can implement a new policy.
Cool. I will do this. Implement a new policy, and we will allow intense propaganda, which is going to increase our trust a little bit more, which means that people hate me just a little bit less, which is nice. Sector 2 still is a little bit of a housing issue, but we can't really do anything about that. Right, so colonists are almost done. Like, we are ever so close. So let's freaking do it. Let's freaking do it. Let's get our colonists dealt with. It's okay. We don't care about the accident. Right. Here. Advanced. Brilliant. Let's get, I don't know. Let's get you, I suppose. Whatever. And let's get that sorted. Okay, so that's gonna get a good number of people just like off my books, which is really, really nice. Are they launching from? Where are they launching from? I think they might be launching from here. I'm not too sure though. Doesn't matter. Get that repaired. Oh, the infirmary has actually been built. Oh, nice. And we're also getting food from the mushroom wall too. Cool.
Violent strike has started on board the Tiqqun.
Okay, we're in a position of overwork. 102 are required.
Warning. A sector is being overworked.
That's okay. I know. I'm fixing it. If we move... Actually, tell you what. We can just open this back up. Hold on. Cancel deconstruction. Cancel deconstruction. We don't want to deconstruct. Oh, actually, no. We're fine to continue deconstruction of that one. That's fine. But this one we will put directly into Sector 3. There we go. We'll add workers and, in fact, actually, we'll add non-workers in there. Add this to, like, change this to, like, 1,000. That's fine. So, that means everybody in Sector 1 is kind of working a little bit too much. Can we maybe stop that stockpile? Stop, I don't know. Stop the tech hub. That's fine, too. And what about in Sector 2? We got about 10 people spare. Yeah, so what we can do is we can move about 10 workers. Sector 2, Sector 3. Start migration. There we go. And then in this facility, I think we'll turn off the fusion station because we've got plenty of water already. And we'll probably turn off the corresponding ice storage. And maybe one more. Maybe not, actually. I kind of... To be fair, we can turn off the mushroom wall. Yeah, that'll take us down to exactly where we need to be. Not perfect, but also not the end of the world. Right, let's get a battery here. I know it's just a complete waste of time, isn't it?
Complete.
It's a complete waste of time, but we're going to do it anyway. Population transfer has happened. That's good. That gives us 10 more people. Let's put the mushroom wall back on. Why not, eh? Why not? Okay, I think we're ready to go. 667. We're still transporting people across here. You know what? Let's move the Ixion right now. Let's move the Ixion right now. I feel like we're in a really good place. Yep, thank you. We're going to skip that. The point is that I did it before the batteries are... Yeah, before the batteries were built. I appreciate that. The hull is going to have difficulty. But that's okay. We're gonna just sort of suck it up. We're gonna suck it up. People might start to become a little bit hungry, but we're just gonna get there. We're just gonna get there. I'm just gonna do it. It's fine. We're gonna get like... It's okay. Trust is gonna go down temporarily, but that's okay. We've got plenty of food. We've got plenty of food, so people are gonna like...
Entering extreme low temperature environment.
That's okay. Station is now vulnerable to something damage, meteorological damage. That's okay. Hull integrity is lowering. 50%. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. Trust is fine. Everybody's fine.
A new request awaits your attention.
A new request awaits my attention. That's fine, but the fact that it's chilly is a bit problematic. But let's get us there. Oh, goodness gracious me, a cutscene. I suppose it makes sense that it's chilly, doesn't it? It's icy. So this is the sister ship. Stuck in another galaxy. Okay. Oh. That seemed like a bit of a quick spin. Okay, yeah. Hull and our EVA workers are at risk. Avoid entering space weather for 20 cycles. We should avoid entering affected areas whilst using our EKP systems. Sure. I mean, I don't know what that means. Avoid entering space weather for 15 cycles. Like, avoid entering space weather with what? Oh, does that mean literally... It means not doing hull repairs. That's what it means. That's exactly what it means. Okay, well, now that we're here, we're here. So, this needs... In fact, we can actually do this right now. But we need to do the... We need to do the telescope first. This needs to get done as well. Thankfully, the journey is going to become, like, much less onerous. What I would like to also determine is there any iron out here? Yes. Yes, there is. Very, very nearby, too. That's great. Okay, so Faraday can come back to the ship. We're gonna have to... We're gonna have to do something. Let's pause the EVA airlock, and we'll pause that, too. This is gonna be... Oh, my goodness. We're gonna have to... Yeah, we're gonna be able... Don't know how we're gonna do that. Okay, trust is lowering, but it should be fixed. Should be fixed very, very soon. As soon as this current meal cycle is up. He says. Avoid entering space weather.
Probe has completed its scan.
Probe has completed its scan. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, maybe we might have a... Are we not eating? Oh, there we go. Meal cycle. That's happening. Good. Good, 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 good. We should also maybe get some research done that's going to allow us to do some more stuff. We're going to have to turn that back on. We're going to have to turn that back on. Like, we cannot afford to... Can't afford to faff around. Can't afford to faff around with this. Turn that back on, too. Brilliant. Yeah, let's go meal cycle. Where is it? Meal mess hall. There we go. Okay, do that. Believe it or not, I think that might be quite useful. Okay, trust is still lowering. Where is trust lowering? Everywhere. I mean, it says that... Okay, there we go. The hunger bonuses have been removed, or the hunger negative modifiers have been removed. That's great. That's really, really good. We should be seeing quite a lot of growth in this sector here, which is fine. We still need carbon. We still need a lot of carbon in order to get this second sector up and running properly. So there is a little bit of carbon here. There's 28. But I'm going to have to probe. I'm going to have to probe somewhere a little bit deeper. Okay. Good. Give the video game...
Has started on board the Tiqqun.
Give the video game the opportunity to recover a little bit. Avoid entering space weather for 15 cycles. Like, what does that even mean? what does that mean? Trust in administrator is decreased. Okay. We entered it. We entered it. I don't know what we... I presume that must have been due to the fact that we... I presume that must have been due to the fact that our EVA airlocks were working. I have no idea. I have no idea why that was the case. Okay, can I please... High priority to collect that. High priority to collect that. And if we go back inside, back across to here... Yeah, if we enable that. Nope. Enable this. Brilliant. Then we will be able to get another probe, which actually counterintuitively might not be what we need right now. We might need...
You can implement a new policy.
New policy in Sector 3. Well, I don't think I need a new policy in Sector 3. No. Building operation requires 25% more workers, but it would give us extra stability. Everybody is angry at me. You know, don't get me wrong. We spent too long in the system as well, which has really peeved people off irritatingly. Okay, we are opening up. We're opening up bodies, right? Still have 131% satisfaction rate. That's good. Okay, I really think that we need to get out of this system. If we can find a probe that gets us a lot of carbon, then that's great. In fact, that is a pretty flippin' brilliant... That's a pretty flippin' brilliant probe, if I do indeed say so myself. Okay. The fact that trust is so low is worrying, but the good news is, at least we're going to be able to get more resources. Like, we're going to be able to get a heck of a lot of resources here. Okay. And we'll also get that hull. We'll also get that hull ranked up. Plus, every second that something is, you know, something crazy isn't happening, that gives us an opportunity to, you know, build out our number of workers and also just get our trust built back up again, which is very, very important. Okay. But yeah, definitely providing the colonization test. That's going to be a really, really interesting thing to see what happens. Okay, insect farm has been disabled. That's fine too. Okay. Can I maybe prioritize... There we go. I just want consistency, right? I want consistency in the number of deliveries of everything that we have. There we go. Yeah, carbon is definitely hard to come by, though. Carbon is definitely harder to come by than I anticipated. Okay. But the good news is that we are in the center of... You know, we're in the center of stuff that matters. So interesting stuff is going to start happening, which is cool. And also, I tell you what I can do. Let's go stability. Let's get a legislative building. This area is already turning into a bit of a nightmarish area to map out. Yeah. Well, we'll build one of these. We'll build one of these. That's fine. And keep on exporting our food. We got lots of food. We got lots and lots and lots of food. Feels so good to have a lot of food. But if we get this building, then that's going to put us in a much better position. Why is everybody upset here? Oh, I told that this doesn't work. This absolutely doesn't work. Oh, it's because it said it as 1. Yeah, so I don't want additional people. I don't want additional people, like, living and working here. I want them to be somewhere else. So how many non-workers do we have? A lot. A lot of non-workers. Let's move any crew, Sector 1 to Sector 2. Let's move 20. Yeah, this is not... That has led to a litany of problems. Also, the fact that people are starving, like, absolutely should not be the case. That is a problem. Okay. Yeah, that's really irritating. That's really, really irritating. However, I think this legislative building is going to fix things up a little bit for us. Okay, can I get a nice little boost from... There we go. We got one last journey to go. That's nice, at least. Still need to get that telescope up and running. Okay, we're in extra hours here.
Transfer complete.
There we go. Okay, so everybody is in Sector 2 now, which is fine. So in this sector, let's go any crew, Sector 2 to Sector 3. Let's go 30. Yeah. Okay. So believe it or not, I think that is actually going to work. I hope anyway. I've got the legislative building there. Got the legislative building here. Can I maybe get a...
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
Yeah, I know the crew's trust in my leadership is falling. That's not exactly ideal. Let's get some... Let's get some more buildings. Let's get some more trust buildings that build trust. Oh, that's a pain in the backside. Yeah. Well, that's nasty. Hate that. Okay, but at least we have space here, right?
On board the Tiqqun.
At least we have space here. Okay.
An accident has occurred in the
I don't want an accident. I don't want an accident. I don't want to see accidents happening. Turn this off.
A sector is being overworked.
Still overworking. Of course, that's the case. Turn off. We can't turn off waste. Turn off that. It's already turned off. We've still got plenty of water. Turn this off temporarily too. Yeah, there we go.
Population transfer complete.
Good. Okay, so population is now better. So trust is still negative, but it's at least a lot less negative. Turn this back on. Okay, up to 87. That's good. 87 workers are required. 90 are available. That is perfect. That's fine. Right, trust still negative, but we have the opportunity to fix it. Again, like if we get ourselves, if we get this, if that gets done, then I'm pretty sure we're gonna get like a nice little bonus, a nice little trust bonus. Okay, we're losing trust, but we're only losing trust ever so slightly. Sector 2 is like a nasty sector as well. Let's maybe get another booster building over here. There we go. Okay. That leaves us with 2. Oh, we got plenty of bits and bobs over here. Right. Are we making any headway with regards to our mission to build more polymers? I don't think so. Trust is back on the up and up. Great news. Delighted. Opinions are only negative now. Turn that mushroom wall on. Turn that stockpile on. 102, 102. Brilliant. Excellent. Okay, that's good. That's really, really good. Integrity, by the way, is going up, which is great to note. Carbon, we're finally starting to manufacture, or finally starting to get and manufacture into polymers, which is really, really good. How's this coming along? 0.4 cycles left. Beautiful.
An accident has occurred.
It's okay.
in the Tiqqun.
What's going on? Okay, the temporary test colony has now been established. Colonies will periodically transmit reports on their progress. These will provide valuable field data. The team will board the professor and leave. Is that it? Is that actually it? We didn't even get like a little... We didn't even get like a little bonus?
No
Oh, that's a
resources
kicker.
Available to mine.
That's a shame. Do we maybe get... oh, actually... 230 workers are required here. Anything that I can turn off? Not really. Because that doesn't have any workers in it. What about here? Not really either. We're still opening up more thingies here, which is good. And that's going to put even more strain on the system. Oh, I tell you what, this crop farm can go. I don't know why that's still there. Well, that's at least going to take some of the strain off. Not enough, mind you, but it's some. It's some. Okay. We are back up to 35 polymers now, which is good. Oh, look at that. Hold on, we got science. We actually... Do I need to send the spaceship back? Let's go and do that. Excellent. Okay, these resources, I presume, are all ready for collection. I don't want to send out another... I don't want to send out another probe, because I quite frankly just want to keep all the points with me. Okay, that's good. How much? We're still at 132% of food. That is great. It's exactly where we need to be. Trust is fine across the board. That is great. That is really, really good. Occasionally there might be accidents. We got a couple of incidents that things could happen. We got some extra hours that are rolled out pretty much everywhere actually, with the exception of the first area. Is this working as it should? 450. I mean, I don't know if people are going in here, but they should all be going into Sector 3. Definitely some of them are. Whether they all are or not, I don't know. I think they are. I think they are at the moment. That's good. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's leave the professor. Let's leave the professor there. And then let's do this. Let's do this next. Right. How much did I need? We need 60. We need 60 polymers in order to make this work. Now, I can make 60 polymers happen. In fact, we can do it right now. And if we go and do it. Whoa! Solar panel badly damaged. Which solar panel badly damaged?
Supply overloaded.
Click to repair.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
I didn't realize that could happen. Repair in progress. Okay, well, it did. We have batteries. We have a partial blackout. What do we need? Oh no, hold on. Building not connected to an active alloy. Wait, hold up. Ah, that could be a problem. Let's... There we go. Take some buildings offline.
Power restored.
There we go. Take the buildings offline. That's irritating, actually. That's really, really irritating. We can leave these as is. I had no idea that solar panels could actually be damaged.
Hull integrity below 50%.
Hull integrity is below 50%. That is not the end of the world. Far from it, in fact. That's okay. Okay, we still have plenty of water in this sector. It's good. We're still working extra hours in this sector here. I'm okay with that. Right, let's fix this as well, because we need the carbon. The solar panels is going to be great. It's going to allow us to get this turned back on. There we go. And that's going to allow us to do some more repairs as well. That turned back on. Brilliant. That turned back on too. Right. Working conditions are still fine. We now officially have 60. We've got 60 polymer. The problem with the fact that we have this much polymer, though, is that our hull integrity is presently very, very low. And I would really appreciate maybe getting it up to a slightly higher number before we decide to rather boldly start doing some crazy stuff. We should also get more batteries when we have the opportunity to do so. Infirmary. How's the infirmary doing? Infirmary's not doing too badly. It's fine. We have a couple of people that are homeless in Sector 2. Let's build some regular houses. I say regular houses. As regular houses as you can get in space, right? But we should be able to build them, like, really, really quickly. They take hardly any resources. They're not going to divert resources into a big, you know, a big cell block. Which is good. It means that we can just get it set up, like, really, really quickly.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Okay. Of course. Of course. It always happens to the buildings that I happen to need. Right, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm sick and tired of waiting. Let's make this happen. Our repair will be temporarily paused. It's like, I get that. Let's hope that we're gonna be able to do it quickly. I don't think that we're gonna take too long. To be honest, I think we'll be fine. If I need to divert resources, then we divert resources. There we go. And that's us up to 60. Beautiful. Okay. Hull integrity should be absolutely fine. Yeah, look at that. We've almost done it. Build retractable telescopic pole. Am I seriously spending 60 polymers on that? Apparently so. Right. Provide resources to provide to support the crew over here. Let's go and have a little look at this. We can do it. 100 resources, 100 food, and also standing by. These two are standing by. Sure. Why are they standing by, though? Yeah, because we don't want to... We don't want to use... Yeah, we don't... Yeah, okay. That's not optimal, but we also don't want to spare... Actually, hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see why. Okay, I see why they're standing by, because we want to have them on iron, but we also don't want to have them moving cryopods, because if they move cryopods as they used to be doing, then it just brings us problems, lots and lots of problems, because then we've got too many cryopods, and then the cryopods just ends up going south really, really quickly. Anyway. If we do this, if we do it quickly, we should, well, it should take no time at all, really, to get the deliveries right. Is there any more iron that we can get? More carbon over here. More iron over here. No active probe launcher. I can activate the probe launcher. I don't know why it's shut down. Yeah, we got plenty of people. We know where the probe's gonna go. There we go. Brilliant. Aha. Look at that. That's cool. Okay. I have apparently just got an achievement. Restoring the crew's trust to 20% after it reached 1%, which I think probably illustrates exactly how close we came to losing. But thankfully... We're in a better place now. We're in a better place. That's good. Hull integrity. Let's work on hull integrity. I mean, it's gonna be even worse after the next jump. That's the awful thing. It's gonna be even worse after the next jump. But the good news is that we have the opportunity to get more science next jump. I presume. Anyway. There might be some stipulation about science or whatever, but whatever the case. Right. Bring 100 alloy to the Protagoras. We are super close, and then we need to do 100 foods, and then we need to do, I don't know, whatever we need to do whatever we do with our telescopic pole. We also need to get slightly more housing. Good. And let's disconnect this here. That's pretty nice. Okay, slight little tweaks. I'm maybe a little bit worried that we have too few bits of iron that we are ready to start operating. Also, extra conditions. We're 20 people short, basically. We're 20 people short over there. And we've got 20 extra workers here. Okay, let's go Sector 3 to Sector 2. We'll do workers, and we'll do 20. It should get us back into a bit of a better position. And how are we doing? This is going to be our first food run here, I think. Okay, so that's good. And then we'll be ready to reboot. And then we will be ready to reboot. Brilliant. So everything should be working fine. Hold on. 10. We can do 10 more workers from Sector 3 to Sector 2. There we go. Because as I say, we are adding all of our workers to Sector 3. The new ones, anyway. I can also probably afford to retire some of these suboptimal insect farm things, but that's okay. Good, good, good. Yeah, so there's within... Both of these sectors are within one. Oh, for goodness sake. Really?
Solar panel badly damaged.
Yeah, no surprise there.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
Don't say that. Like, that's just nonsense.
Power supply overloaded.
I know the power supply is over limit. There we we go. Okay. Well, you can't win them all. That's what I say. You can't win them all. Sometimes, unfortunately, the power just goes out. The good news is that we didn't actually have, like, a power blackout, because the batteries were there. And they, you know, they kicked in, which is good. How are we doing? We're 50% of the way there. That's fine. Sector 2, by the way, apparently has got too many sick people. And also has got 38 people that don't have housing. Now, there is a negative modifier from not having people in crew quarters, but I think that I'm going to just continue to build the big ones. The cell housing. There is, frankly. There is a downside, but it's absolutely worth doing. Why are people upset? What's the issue? Population growth ratio? I mean, probably because of the fact that hull integrity is so low. Yeah. Anyway, the science ship has completed its task. Let's have a little look. Let's see what's going on here. The resources necessary have been brought aboard. The station's core systems are now online and operational. We spoke with the crew. It's clear that most of them now wish to pursue a different goal than exoplanet colonization. With their tachyon calculator stolen by the UN, their ability to generate vol coordinates with it, they say they'll no longer attempt to reach Remus. Instead, the Protagoras will become a place for life in perpetual displacement. As there are only 2 sectors on the ship functional, however, the crew accept that they must reduce their numbers if they are to have a chance of ensuring such an existence. While some will leave the Protagoras with heavy hearts, comforted only by the knowledge they are giving their crewmates the best survival, many may actually wish to join us on the Tiqqun and see the mission reach Remus through to the end. We must welcome them aboard Tiqqun before we leave this station. The crew of the Faraday will leave. Absolutely fine. Great. So I can get, if I go to fleet, 250 people. We can actually get 250 people. That is a lot of people. That is a lot of people. I think we can welcome them on board like pretty quickly. Well, we don't have a choice actually. It's the mission, right? It is the mission. Let's also get this re-enabled. That re-enabled.
Important message from our colonization mission requires your attention.
Oh, an important message from the colonization mission. Cool. More than 20 crew members are injured in Sector 2. Proper functioning of the human body must be guaranteed. Pledge that all injured sectors... Yeah, sure. We'll pledge that. Whether or not it actually works, we shall see. Right. What's going on over here? We have completed our studies. We estimate the colonization success rates on the planet are likely to be 2.73%. Oh. We can repatriate the colonists. That's fine. I didn't realize that it was going to be that negative, but I thought that they would stay there in perpetuity and perhaps give us a nice little bonus. We have the ability to do some research. Let's do some research, shall we? Let's freaking do it. Policy cooldown is reduced by 5 cycles. No. Crop farm. Yeah, maybe. Food speed is good. Let's actually do it. Docking bay, no. EVA airlock. Construction speed. Repair efficiency. Battery. Power capacity. It's just so miserable, isn't it? Waste treatment center. Fire station. Steel mill is not worth the upgrades. That's for darn sure. Cargo ships move faster, more likely to endure dangerous weather. Mining ships move faster, more likely to encounter dangerous weather. I mean, I don't really love any of these upgrades, to be fair. Right, let's see what the transmission is, shall we?
Administrator.
Okay.
Protagoras is reactivated and operational.
Yep, that's great.
We have received the Etimanenki's full signature.
Brilliant.
Act with caution when facing this UN superstructure. We are ready to follow to reach Remus. Nothing is holding us back.
Nothing is holding us back. Well, I'll tell you, there is one thing that's holding us back, and it's something that I have to do before we leave, unfortunately. The fact that we have, like, about 1 billion extra people now is not problematic, but it does mean that we need to give it consideration. We basically need to get everybody that moved in. That is to say, about 250 people across both sectors, 141 and 136 people. We need to get them moved into this sector here. We need to get them moved into this sector here. This sector 3 is happy. Why is everybody so happy? Genetic Contus Memorial. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. What we need to do. Population. We will get ourselves... We'll get ourselves 2 of these. Unbelievably unpopular. I know. Okay, is that across 2? That's across 2. That's good. Then, new objective, leave the system. You think I don't want to leave the system, video game? I absolutely want to leave the system. Right, is that going to be enough space to do what we need to do? I think it will be, but I think we should probably do it on this side. Yeah. Okay. So this is critical. This is critical to get done. We can start the process of moving people across. So transfer from Sector 1. We'll go any crew. 140. $150 actually. Yeah, 150.
A science ship team has completed a task.
And then we'll do 140 between Sector 2 and Sector 3. We also need to repatriate the people. Brilliant. 60 colonists are ready for extraction. Great news. Delighted. Okay, the Ixion engine is ready to go, by the way. Cool, thank you. Yep.
Warning. A sector is being overworked.
Which sector is that? It's this one here. We need 60 workers. 60 workers. Let's activate that as well. That'll keep us in positive territory. 144 workers are required for the sector. 202 workers are available. Yeah, so we need to fix this. We need to fix this a lot. It's because we've got so many people... It's because we've got so many people, like, in the state of being moved. Let's wait until everybody arrives in this sector first. Wait, it says population is 426. That's incorrect. Have they not finished? Oh, there we go. They've finished.
Complete.
Okay. How many spare workers do we have? Enough. Right, let's add 60 workers back to here. Right. This is fine. We'll do from Sector 3 to Sector 2. Only workers. 60. Good. Okay, that's fine. Point of doing this, I would hasten to add.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Okay. Yeah, that really messed up my...
Has arrived at its destination.
Really messed up my feng shui here.
Population transfer complete.
Okay, population transfer is complete. This is going to finish up soon. We're going to need more... We need more iron. What's this? Building storage is full. Yeah, get it out. Just move it around a little bit. What's the issue here?
Power supply overloaded.
Of course. Of course, of course, of course.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
There we go.
Power restored.
Okay, that's good. Colonists are back. That's great news. That's great news. Let's get... So this may seem like a waste of time, but the reason that we need to do this is that it's going to allow us to get rid of all of these pathetic little insect factories, which is going to be great. It's going to be really, really good. We have a little look at the map. How are we doing? We still have a few resources to collect. That's okay, but we're pretty much donezo. We're pretty much donezo. Okay, we can start taking a few more. We can start taking a few more cryopods. Ensure no accidents in Sector 1 for 15 cycles. Well, that's not gonna happen in all likelihood. If we want to get no accidents, then we're gonna need to get more workers. We need 50 workers. Do we have 50 workers spare here? We totally do. So we do 50 workers. Only workers, Sector 3 to Sector 1. Brilliant. Start migration. However long that takes, we'll let it happen. And we'll stop these people working. We just have to just hope there's no accidents. Avoid accidents. Treat all injured crew in Sector 2. That's fine. That'll happen too. Acknowledged. Trust bonus. Nice. That's what I was hoping for. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Right. So we do need to get upgraded solar panels, but upgraded solar panels, frankly, is not a big priority at the moment. Can afford to wait. There we go. Okay, we've increased our population by 500 since the last time we were here. Okay, get the workers over here. Get the workers over here.
Population transfer complete.
Population transfer has taken place. Brilliant news. That still leaves us a few workers short, unfortunately. Yeah, switch this off, switch this on, because I do need iron, do need alloy, quite drastically. But that is fine. That is fine. Okay, hull integrity is also okay. This is good. We have 167 people that don't have a home at the moment. Food-wise, we are fine. We are absolutely fine for food. We're absolutely fine. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna freaking go. We're just gonna freaking do it. Yeah. Let's do it.
With Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tiqqun before volt jump initiation.
Yeah. That's fine. That's totally fine. The engine is charging. The PA of the Protagoras needs to be replaced. Oh. Hold on. Can I cancel this?
Ixion engine ready.
Oh, well, commence the jump. Just get it over and done with. Let's have a little look. We get another flippin' cool cutscene that we get to see the... Oh, we get to see another cutscene. Man, I could watch this all day, honestly. It looks so freaking cool, even though I know it's gonna mean that we end up with an even more challenging prospect next time. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. And now, presumably, we're in a new world or a new system. Look at those solar panels. Oh, this looks man-made. Is this the UN's... I think this might be the UN's ship that destroyed the Protagoras. I guess we'll have to do a little bit of research.
Running preliminary diagnostics.
Oh, I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
Expected irreversible damage to the Tiqqun.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
We have not reached the exoplanet Remus.
You don't say.
Tiqqun primary sensors are picking up vast amounts of debris.
You don't say.
Administrator. We must reach Remus.
Thank you. I appreciate this coming from an AI. Okay. Okay, wow. I want to have a little look at the galaxy. Investigate the command center wreckage. So yeah, what do we got going on here? Destroyed command center. Oh, so this half the flipping map is covered in space weather stuff. Oh my lordy. Okay, well that's 35 science. We got the command center. We've obviously got like a lot of points of interest to explore, like a whole bunch. It's worrying how a lot of stuff is going to be in the fog. But there's not much that we can do about that. Anyway, folks, we're going to wrap this episode up for now. Thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. But for now, and for me, I'll see you next time. Bye.